Now that the art studio is cleared out and there's 2 chairs and a couple extra chairs, my family has decided that they can come in here sometimes and visit and sit and talk with me. That is great and that is fine, and I encourage them to come in here and say hi to me because I lose track of time. But my husband was in here earlier to use the restroom because there's a bathroom in this place. His little office building does not have a bathroom, so he came in. He has my original art studio. My original art studio was a shed that we put out here, and I was very happy in there by myself. But at the time, my mom was like, you move in with me and give your husband your space, so he has a space outside the house. So I did that for him. I gave up my art studio originally for him. But that's beside the point. But he came in and he sat down and he talked to me. And when he was sitting there, I go, oh, I gotta go to the bathroom. I gotta go to the bathroom. So I hopped up to go to the bathroom, and I'm blaming him. I'm blaming him for this because he was in here talking to me. Okay, so it's his fault. I jumped up, was still trying to turn and tell him something as I went to go to the restroom. And that stuff that was in front of the face painting and the airbrush shelf that I got to go through yet, all that stuff that was piled there, I clipped that stuff with my little pinky toe on my right foot, and I don't know if it's broke or if it's just jammed really bad. It hurts like it might be broke. So I'm just going to say my husband broke my toe. Okay? Can I say my husband broke my toe? I clipped it. It's bruised up under the toe, in the bend of the little pinky toe. It's bruised up and it's swollen, and it does hurt like it broke. But it could be just badly bruised, and it could be just jammed really bad. But that's okay. It'll be fine. I'll know in a couple days if it's broke. If it gets any more black, and if it bruises up anymore and swells anymore. I did go up and put my foot up when it happened. And ate some lunch, but if it swells up anymore, I'll know it's broke. But, you know, what do you do for a broken toe? Nothing. I'm not going to let it stop me. If anything, it made me come out here and go through that stuff that was in front of that shelf so that I don't clip that thing again. You know, for the last year or so, the few times I come in here to get stuff, and I had to walk through that, you know, that path to get to where I was going, and didn't have all this space, not once did I bump into anything. But this last week, after cleaning it out, the last couple of days after cleaning it out, I have bumped into more stuff with all the space than before. I had the biggest bruise on my leg. I had the biggest bruise on my leg at the end of the week. And my daughter was like, Mom, where'd you get that bruise? It was about the size of a $50. And that was after I cleaned it out. So, goes to show you, give me space, I'm going to hurt myself. But I've said all along, I've said it doing different things in my videos in the past. If you don't get hurt, I guess it wasn't worth doing it. So, yeah, I'm going to work on that bead shelf now. My junk containers are getting smaller, so I keep going through them. Now I'm down to, it looks like a tub. I'll flip you out when I get. Right now it looks like I'm down to that right there as my junk stuff. I know that this is all beading stuff. The balloons over face painting, but I want to go through this yet. I'm sure there's some stuff. That's all airbrush on the second shelf and the bottom shelf. That's airbrush stuff, so I'm not going to really mess with that too much. But I know that that's face painting. And I know there's some miscellaneous old stuff we can get rid of. So that's what I want to do. Maybe not today. Maybe it's going to be the beads. But that's something to do. I do have shoe boxes to go through that. So that can wait a while, in my opinion. But yeah, I'm going to do the beads next, I think. And then go from there. Because that's just my last stuff I took to show. And then those are just empty containers, which will eventually hold inventory because I'm hoping to do some really big shows in the next year or so. I was hoping to be doing them next year, but I don't think it's going to happen next year. It could happen next year. I could do a big show next year, but I was hoping to do enough little shows to make some money to pay for the bigger shows, because I'm trying not to invest any money that my husband makes into my events. I'm hoping that my events will pay for themselves. Like if I make money at an event, I've been putting it aside to pay for the next event. I haven't been spending the money on myself. I want this whole selling at events and shows and stuff, I want it to pay for itself. And I wanted to do a couple really big shows next year. The ones that cost a couple $100 to do. Right now I've been doing like $25, $45 shows. That's what I've done in the past. But I was hoping to do a couple big name shows, but I needed inventory for these, because a couple shows I've been interested in, they make statements like, if you run out of material, make sure you have enough inventory, because if you run out of inventory before the end of the show, you might not be asked back. And I get it. I understand. I mean, it's great to sell out, but I get it and I understand, because if people are just sitting there waiting for the show to end, and it's a couple day show or 2 or 3 day show, and then they get their demeanor or their attitude kind of starts to suck because they're bored, it isn't good all around. And then if they advertise you at all, then people go, or people complain, oh, that person didn't have anything. Yeah, I get it. It's a whole little circle. It's got to work together, whatever. I don't know. But that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to deal with that bead shelf, I think. So I've been making beads in between. Everything, I do something, and then I stop and I have fun. And then I go back to work again. So I'm getting there. So let me pause y'all for now, and I will hopefully tackle that bead thing. Or maybe I'll say goodbye now, upload this video, and then turn around and show you guys the bead thing when I'm done. Maybe I'll do it that way. That way there's more video, because I'm not going anyplace right now to get myself in any kind of messes. So, alright. If y'all like my videos, like and subscribe. And remember, enjoy the craziness of life, because you might just laugh about it when you tell a friend. And I'm going to start, I don't know when and where I said it. I have another channel. I lost a channel a while back. I haven't put anything on it in 2 years. It used to be called It's Our Art Box, but it's called Janie's Hippie Art. It was a channel that I set up to do demonstrating tutorials on arts and crafts, and it was supposed to be me, my mom, and my daughter. I explain on that channel in a video I'm posting soon, why I changed the name. I changed the name because Mama's not here to do any videos on that, and Katie's not interested right now in doing any videos. So I figured I'd connect it with the website. So I'll see you guys in the next video. But maybe go check that out. It doesn't have much on it at the moment. It will. Nothing has much of anything right now, but they will. Okay, y'all. Bye.